Hello, Professor Brown. David Arnold here. Doing this demonstrative speech, and what we had talked about earlier was pre-flight of an airplane, of an aircraft. And I'm trying to flip this around so you can see my face, but I don't know how to. It's not doing it, so I'll talk over it. But anyway, welcome to Wichita, Kansas. It's the hangar where we do all the pre-flights and the maintenance on this aircraft. So when a pilot is going to do a pre-flight, it's probably going to start at the front tire. Walk around, look at the fuselage. He's going to look under here at the main gear. He's going to look on the ground, see if there's any puddles, any hydraulic fluid, any oil. There doesn't seem to be any on the floor or on the ground. Tires look good. He's going to look up into the engine, make sure there's nothing in there. Birds hiding out, sleeping. Walk along the leading edge, look at the wing. He's going to look at these static wicks on the end of the wings here. Those are called static wicks. Airplane gets struck by lightning. These absorb it and kick it out the side. These are ailerons, right? Make the airplane churn. The flaps let you go slower while maintaining control. These are spoilers. Engine. Look around here. We're going to look in the back of the engine. So he's going to look in the back, make sure there's nothing in here. Looks good, no cracks. You can look up at the tail. Back up here a little bit. These are called strake fins. They provide longitudinal stability so the airplane doesn't roll back and forth in straight and level flight. That antenna coming off, that's a high frequency, like AM. There's the rudder, looks good. The elevator, come from the back, you've got more static wicks. I think there's like 4, 8, about 15 on here. So he'll be looking up here, make sure this is all safe. Walking around once again. There's the batteries. He'll open up and look in the batteries. Got 2 batteries, looks good in there. I doubt he's going to look in there, but he might. Look back up into the right engine. Looks good. No birds, no cracks, nothing missing. Come along. Make sure this is shut. Make sure this is shut. Flaps on the right side. Spoilers, ailerons again. More static wicks. These curved, these winglets that come out, they provide better fuel economy, about 3% per flight. Long time, over a period of time, that'll add up. Once again, looking at the wing, make sure it's in good shape, no dents here on the leading edge. Look at the windows, make sure that's shut. Come back over here on the right wheel, we'll look at it. Look on the ground, nothing's on the ground. So the pilot, or on the pre-flight, will be looking for, once again, hydraulic fluid, cuts, the lights there. Walking around, his lights covered. These are 3 instruments or probes that he'll particularly pay attention to. This one right here is called the angle of attack. This is your pitot tube. This measures your airspeed. This measures your angle of attack and flight. If it comes up here, you'll get a stick shaker or a stall. We'll look at the tire here. Make sure it looks good. It's a temperature probe. Once again, nothing on the ground, no cuts. Look at the nose, make sure there's no dings. And then finally we'll just look back at the window, make sure there's no cracks, breaks, something called crazing, which is the sun. Should have caught this on the other side, this window. So when a pilot walks around the aircraft, he's looking for anything that's visible to him. If it is, he'll bring it to the attention of the mechanic or the ground support crew, and they will fix it before they go on to flight. Because the reason they do pre-flights is safety is the most important aspect of flying. Nothing more important than safety. And it's all the same. Doesn't matter if it's a Learjet like this, or a Boeing 747, or a small Cessna 152. Every pilot's looking for the same thing. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing leaking, nothing broke, nothing hanging or dangling. So this is my speech on how to do a pre-flight for a pilot or a mechanic on an aircraft. Okay, and this right here, I should have caught this. This is an ice probe. You can kind of see it's kind of shaped like a wing. When it's lots of ice on it, this sends a frequency. Okay, I appreciate your time. Thank you. Should have done this earlier. My bad. But I hope this has been informative to you. And next time you and your family fly, you'll know that aircraft's safe. All right. Thank you very much, Professor Brown.